2 months ago, Behaviour released one of their satisfaction surveys for people to express how they feel about the game and the recent DLC, and most importantly, sometimes they propose new changes to see what the player base will think. For example, the dating simulator game was something that was for sure affected by the player satisfaction survey, as Behaviour asked the players what other game they would like to see. Way back in the past, the Battle Pass was the thing that was proposed to players and ended up becoming a reality. In this specific survey, it was limited time availability of cosmetics, an idea that a lot of people were against. For that time, people didn't worry too much about it, and some people even said that this could be a good thing. Some licenses are very expensive to constantly renew, and maybe Behaviour could get exclusive cosmetics for licensed characters that are time gated like they do in other video games, like Call of Duty with Ghostface or the current football players, or Smite with the Transformers or Nickelodeon collab. This would potentially allow the game to receive more licensed content at a cost. On the last Halloween event, we got proven wrong. Behaviour, for the first time ever, released time-gated cosmetics in the game, the Mummy Dwight and the Hollywood Glamour for Jane Romero. The worst part of all of this is that Behaviour previously promised the players that all non-licensed cosmetics in the game would slowly become available to purchase with iridescent shards, which was a very good thing for a lot of players that maybe wanted to get some parts for their characters, but they couldn't because they were RXL exclusive. But it looks like for every good change in the game, they had to make a bad change in order to counteract it. Time-limited cosmetics would not be available for shards during the time they are buyable in the store. Instead, you would have to wait one entire year in order to maybe have the chance of buying them. In fact, according to Mandy, the community manager at Behaviour, said that the time-limited cosmetics might not even be buyable with iridescent shards, so you either buy RXLs and get the skin before it's gone, or you cannot get them at all. They already broke their own words with these cosmetics. Now, Behaviour released on the last update an entire Christmas collection featuring skins for Yunjin, Meg, Kate, Michaela and Trickster, all of them for RXLs only, and all of them time gated until the 4th of January. And to make things worse, for some reason, they decided to retroactively make past cosmetics in the store to be time gated as well. This Michaela outfit, in my opinion the best outfit for her by far, is now time limited and will be gone from the store on the 4th of January. So if you want to buy it, you have to wait until the next Christmas if you miss it out. This skin is not even that festive in my opinion. When you see this skin for Huntress, what do you think? The wonderful and holy jolly Christmas, of course, apparently according to Behaviour, because this is another one of the time-gated skins that will be gone in January, a skin that has been in the game for more than a year. And for all those 2 and 3 twin mains that will start playing once the apparent game-breaking bug will be fixed sometime in 2023, if you don't buy this skin by January, you will not be able to buy it until December. So tell me, what is so festive about this skin? Additionally, all the cosmetics you are currently seeing on screen will be gone from the store until the next December. This is a predatory change only made in order to cash in on the fear of missing out. This is the same mechanic that games like Fortnite, Fall Guys and Overwatch 2 are currently doing and have done for a long time. But the thing is, Dead by Daylight is not a free-to-play game, yet it is currently having monetization options just like a free-to-play game would have, with the Rift Pass, the constant DLCs that cost a lot of money, or a very time-consuming to grind and no FOMO inducing store. It is understandable that Behaviour is just like the rest of businesses and they want money. And this scummy predatory sales tactic works. It does. That's why almost every single video game in existence is doing it. Before this change, Dead by Daylight had expensive cosmetics, that's true, because $10 for an outfit or $15 for a legendary is way too much. Yet, you could buy them anytime you wanted. There was no pressure. Maybe in the future you earn enough money and you can afford to buy one cosmetic for a character that you like. Now, this store is not only overpriced, but has the same predatory tactics that are being used in free-to-play video games. Now, if you are one of those commenters that are simply going to say that this is just an optional cosmetic and I don't have to buy it, I kindly ask you to leave the video now, because I will not be able to change your opinion, since this kind of mentality is the reason companies can get away with scummier tactics like releasing games in a very broken state like the new Pokemon games, but also allow them to be charging very high amounts for cosmetics like in Overwatch 2, since people like you are going to end up buying it or defending these practices. And for the more logical people that are going to comment that these cosmetics' entire point is that they are festive and they fit the best in a specific time period like Halloween or Christmas, then I have to say that that is true. My main problem with this is not the fact that there might be new time-gated cosmetics in the future, even if this was something done purely for money. The biggest problem I have with this is that this is setting up a future precedent. By starting to do this on a small scale, they will start time gating other cosmetics in the future. Just by looking in the survey question, we can see that the next cosmetics to be time gated are the Lunar New Year ones coming around late January. And who says that more and more cosmetics will start becoming time gated again? How about the Waterfront Massacre collection, which features a lot of outfits for different characters in the game inspired in summer? It is most likely that they will timegate these cosmetics. And by the way, if they do end up doing this for this collection, Hadi Kaur will be the first original character with no very rare outfits in the game, and straight up the only character with no model changing cosmetics for new people that started to play the game. The worst part about all of this is how they hid this announcement in the news tab. So if you didn't read about this at all, you might have not noticed. In fact, I bet some of you learned about this by watching my video. I am a content creator of Dead by Daylight. I can buy any cosmetic in the game, make a video, and I will get the money back. I can have giveaways for viewers to get these cosmetics too. So money is not the issue for me regarding the cosmetics. In fact, I bought both the Trickster outfit and the Kate one because I voted for them in the survey before I knew that they were going to be limited time cosmetics. I am in a favorable position compared to the rest since these cosmetics are time gated. That makes them more exclusive and more special to see in game. Yet I still complain. Why? Because I am tired of video games doing this kind of stuff that is objectively worse for the consumer, and have people that defend this kind of practices. If they started to make new cosmetics that are time limited, I wouldn't have even made this video. But the fact that they are now putting all cosmetics that were ages in the store to now be time limited so people have to buy them in fear of missing out is very scummy. There is no reason besides money for them to do so. We had no problem having old cosmetics in the stores for ages. It was in fact very cool that if you missed out on an event, you could buy it later in the store, like the Lunar New Year outfits, or like the Halloween's ones that were released in the past. Behaviour is also one of the only companies that release past Rift cosmetics in the store, something that I appreciate a lot, considering the fact that other games are cashing in on the fear of missing out with their battle passes. Now, they are slowly adding a scummy mechanic, and people will forget about this one in months. So remember this video by the time the new Dead by Daylight store is reworked to have constant time-gated cosmetics everywhere. It is clear that this is a gateway for more bad practices for the consumer on a game that is not free at all and has a lot of DLC that new players have to buy if they want to stay at the top of the game. And the funny thing is that if you defend this, I hope that at least Behaviour is paying you, because there is no reason to defend this as a customer. Thank you for watching, and please let me know your opinion.